Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. Welcome. We're very excited to show you the Azura Spring 22 line, as Larry mentioned. But first we want to go over some of our best sellers so that you can sort of keep up, make sure you have them in the collection if you haven't already, and reorder them if you have, because they do so well. So if you can follow along, Bahama, one of the beaded styles on the lower construction, that's a core construction, and then Olitha is her sister with a little bit higher construction, and then a flat for minerals, and those are semi-precious stones, and we'll go over those and I'll point them out to you as we get to that style. Bellalia has a little bit of a up the ankle back zip, hopscotch for a T-strap effect. Claritha is the same construction as Olitha, and then MAYRA is the same construction as both Minerals and Bellalia, and they are all bestsellers. And then we get into dress, which we still have a very strong passion for. As you know, dress has really picked up lately, and it's going to continue, especially as the gals who are going back to the office, they have maybe it'll be a year and a half or almost 2 years by the time Spring 22 comes along, and they're definitely going to need a whole new wardrobe, and Azura is going to fit that bill. So without any further ado, we're going to get straight into product. But first I want to tell you who the Azura gal is. So she likes classics with a little bit of an edge. She's a little bit sassy. She doesn't want to spend $1 million, but she knows fashion. She has Dom Perignon taste, perhaps, on a more of a Moet type of a budget. And that's where our Azura line comes into play. And as you see some of the styles, they may remind you of some of the very, very high-end designers. And I just want to tell you a little story. About a week ago, I was shopping in a high-end store, and I wore my Azuras, which I love. I have several pairs. And I was in a shoe department because I wanted to get some inspiration. And the shoe staff were staring at my shoes, and I was wearing Bahama. And they were staring at my shoe, and somebody come up to me and said, "Oh, do you mind telling me who your shoe is?" And I said, "Well, it's Azura, of course." So it's a high-end look that they didn't have covered. So you can really capture that type of product in the store and get the high margins that we always offer, especially in the Azura lines. And as you know, we're open stock. So let's start with our first product, and we're going to be in the beaded collection. So MAYRA. So MAYRA is a great flat with lots of flexibility. As you see her on Joanna's foot in the turquoise, you can see how pretty she is with the asymmetrical beading up the front. You can see also the flexibility and the cushioning and all of the details with the seed beads, the seed pearls. You've got some nice crystal stones in the middle of all of those circles, and look at the colorful rainbow style with all the different colors. So she matches just about anything in your closet, and turquoise is a very strong color in that light color going forward, as she always is, because it matches some of that organic naturals jewelry, especially when you get into the turquoise jewelries. In the same construction, we have Minerals, and Minerals is our #3 style. She's our best seller. She's ranked #3, and this is the one that I was telling you about that has actual semi-precious stones that are real. So if you take a look at the brown here, that's actual tiger eye that's in that center strap there, and that's the widest strap that we show. And then it's nestled in between two snakes, and then two crystally, sort of sparkly, joyful straps that when you look down at your feet, you just sparkle. And there are multiple straps that sort of nestle your foot snugly in there. And I think that's great, Doug. Thank you for bringing that closer. And you can see the center one, those are actual, authentic turquoise stones in the center. And then on this side, with the black and silver, those are agates. Those are actual real agates. So it's a black and white. And on Joanna's foot, they're rose quartz. So you can see all that semi-preciousness. And when you start to look at some of the pricing here, you see, again, what a great value it is. And when the retails are MAT pricing, you can see how much margins are available to you. This has that same nice, flexible, soft construction. This is all a suede insole as well. In the same construction, look how beautiful these are. So on the foot is the bronze color that you're going to see Angie looking, and that to me is one of the most magnificent color combinations. She's really, really beautiful as far as what you can wear her with and what she matches, and all of the highs and lows in that Oh, that's a great shot, Angie. Thank you. I mean, all the highs and lows that you see in the beads. So you've got crystal beads, you've got some bugle beads, you've got some pyramid spots, you have pearls, you have all different types of shapes in there. And when the light hits it, you can see all of the joyful colors and all of the sparkles that come into play there. And the foot nestles right in there, holding not only your customer where they may have some foot issues on either side, a bunion or a hammer toe. So that is nicely covered in this style called GEORGYS, just spelled a little bit differently. So we started with Bellalia, and Bellalia was a key item for us, and she was a bestseller. She was number 4, if you remember, and we wanted to do something new to update her a little bit. So we added a little bit of an Aztec design, as you can see here. So we have the Bellalia Aztec, and it's easy to see why we named her that, with the yin and yangs of all the multiple colors on that triangular ankle strap. And you see blacks, golds, silvers, beiges, and that is the reason you can wear her with all of your different jewelry, because the blacks and the silvers and the bronze color. And then when you get into this dark brown color here, we do some purples, pinks, and you have gold accents on these stones. This is a wonderful, comfortable style. It's that same construction, and you can see here that it is an easy in and out with that back zip. Okay. And here's where it started. This is the Bellalia. And Bellalia had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of these great crystals in the center strap and also on the wider ankle strap. And this is really jewelry for your feet. So you don't really need to be wearing any of your ankle bracelets. Your customers have enough going on here for their jewelry, and that's why we love it so much. And this also has multiple colorations as far as golds and silvers, so you can wear with anything in your wardrobe. Also, we have the Bellalia back, which we didn't have the sample of. She was out. So there you have a strict, like more or less just a silver, black, gray combination. This was the style I was wearing when I went into that fancy retail store, and they were staring at my feet and they were wondering what I was wearing and what the brand was. And this is style Bahama. Bahama is our #1 bestseller in the Azura brand, and I think you can see why. Aside from how beautiful she is, we added 2 colors. We added both the tan and the navy, as you see on Joanna's foot. And you can also see how beautifully nestled in she is into that footbed. The footbed has a slight dip where your heel is just nestled right into there. You can see her really nicely from that image on Joanna's foot. And you can also see how your foot is nestled all the way around on this cork bottom. She is also hook 'em loop. So once you adjust yourself in there, you can more or less slip right in and out. There's a beautiful color and array of beads here in both the black and the white, and then you have more of a tonal effect in the tan, and the blue is a great denim piece, and there's a little bit of black in there as well. Her sister is called Hopscotch, and Hopscotch is that same exact construction, that silhouette where your foot is nestled right in there. She also has hook and loop closure, so you can adjust as you need. And look at the great colors here in this T-strap effect. So what you see on Angie's foot right there is, I think that we call that the white moldy. And if you think about what's going on for weddings and summer parties, that's a great all-day piece for somebody to wear and really forget that they have any sort of shoe or sandal on their foot at all, based on the comfort. These are what I call a 24-hour style. So you can start out early in the morning and you can do an all-nighter and come back in the morning and still have your shoes on. Well, at least keep your shoes on, right? So next style is CHIARA, and CHIARA is a new style for us. She's in a thong. How pretty that yellow multi is. And then of course we wanted to do her in a black with silver and gunmetal. And that's all seed pearls and big giant crystal stones right in the middle there. And this is a leather toe post. Of course you've got your suede footbed and your cork outsole. Really pretty salmon-y colors in this pink multi. We call her brown, I believe, right? But that's because the base color on the sides in this leather, where the sides go around to the cork wrap, and that is leather. Okay. Next new style on this same construction is style Tara. Tara's really special. We changed her up just a little bit. We wrapped her in suede all the way around, and look how beautiful that white is on Joanna. That's the most beautiful, sort of dressy with this suede wrap around. A great wedding shoe, again, a great summer party shoe. We also did her in black, so if you need something a little bit more evening wear as far as that goes. And then a casual, more beige tones, so there's a little bit of white. You have your seed pearls, different colors. There's also some pewter in there, and then some champagne colored crystals. And in the black, you've got, again, the mixture of metals. So you have the silver and golds and pewters, so you can wear it with all of your jewelry, and you can see how pretty the colors hit the light. This one's very special because she's a back strap, and it's that same construction. She is also wrapped all the way around in the suede. I absolutely love the fact that she is free. Your foot slides right in there. She is nestled right into the construction of this insole with this great arch support. Beautiful, beautiful, colorful crystals all the way around. And the coloration that's on our model that Joanna is showing you, it's really, really special because it's called taupe multi because of the leather tone that you see, but it has beautiful reds and yellows and champagne colors that accent anything that your gal would be wearing. And this, of course, the black has whites with crystals and pewters, and you can wear this more as an evening or a nighttime shoe. And then, of course, with your shorts. Aletha is the #2 best-selling style. I have all 3 colors, of course, in this style. She is an all-dayer. She's another one of those 24-hour styles. I wear her a lot to the trade shows because I can slip her on easy and off, and you can see the gentle pitch. I always like to be a little bit taller than I am, and that wedge is approximately 2.5 inches with a platform of 1 1/4. So you have a multiple of straps. You have 2 thin straps on each side of the center strap, which has 6 rows of crystals. You have your brown, and then you also have a gold, black, and I think on the silver is on model. Really, really comfortable, and when your foot is in there, it just forms to the footbed so that you have all day and into the night comfort. On the same construction is Claritha. I also own the purple. I think we call her, what do we call her? We call her Bronze Multi. I have her, I actually wore her yesterday. She is, again, one of the most comfortable styles. I love the fact that you have all the different colored beads here, so it matches just about anything your gal would have in her closet. We wanted to do her in a little bit of a dressier summer wedding white, and then we wanted to also do her in the black, so you have more of an evening coloration, and then a fun orange, as you see on Angie's foot. And the orange has a little bit of the gold strap, and this one has a pewter, an ice, and a bronze. Really pretty seed pearls all the way around. That center strap is where you have the widest part of it, and then it matches your 2 end straps in different shapes, circulars versus oblongs. Something a little bit different in Freestyle. So Freestyle has an adjustable hook and loop strap on the bottom. So here's where you can do your adjustable hook and loop, and all of these straps are also adjustable. You've got a 2-tiered outsole where you have your outsole and midsole, and then a very, very soft, cushiony footbed. Lots of fun colors in the pink multi, and then of course we did a gray multi, and then you have on Joanna's foot a brown multi. Lots of strapping, a little bit more edgy, a little bit more foot coverage as well. So for the gals who want to cover up some of their tops of their feet and the side, both on sides, inside and outside, you've got all these multiple straps. Now we're going to move into some all leather sandals, some fashion sandals, and here you have a slide called SAYYIDA. SAYYIDA is super duper cool. She's got the upper that is reminiscent of one of the designers out there that I'm sure you're all familiar with, and you can see how cool this construction is. The outsole has a squared off back and also a squared off toe, which is very, very fashionable right now. And these scuffs or slides that are out in the marketplace are extremely popular right now, and they will be going forward. I don't think we'll ever not see the scuffs and slides in the marketplace. I also want to point out that it is all leather. So you have a leather footbed with a wonderful cushioned arch support that you can see right there, and leather uppers. And this top embellishment is sort of a burnished antiqued gold color, a little bit of a bronzy gold. Oh, and look at how flexible it is. She's super comfortable, especially when you have that insert right at the arch support. Look how fun this one is. So we came out with this construction last season for fall, and we did really well with her in a couple of boots. And we wanted to continue with something similar. This is even perhaps a little edgier because you have the contrast beige top of the sole here. So you have your heel, your chunky heel in the back, and your platform in the front. Let me give you some measurements so you have an idea. It's 2.5 in the back and 1.5 in the front. This is all leather, so your foot is going to be nestled in there, and as soon as you start wearing her, your foot is going to take the shape, and this will become probably one of your go-to most comfortable and really kind of cool fashion sassy sandals. So she does have an adjustable back strap. She has a lot of padding, and as you can see, she does have that nice edgy sawtooth bottom in the lug bottom, back and front. I'm sure I'm going to own this style. And you can see how great in the tan she looks, where it just sort of elongates the leg. And on the same construction, we have style Blondie. This was something that I thought Blondie would absolutely wear. I could see her rocking it right now. And we also have, so she's a two-piece strap. She has got stretch behind the adjustable buckle. She's tonal in this case, in the black. And then we have an image of the white that,
This is the doo-wop.
Yeah, that's doo-wop.
oh, this is doo-wop?
The names are stuck.
Yeah, they're stuck.
Okay, so,
It's doo-wop.
oh yeah, so I got the names wrong. I'm so sorry. So this is doo-wop. Before was Blondie, and this is doo-wop in the white. So you can see that she's got the white upper with the dark bottom, with the black bottom. So you can have your black and white combination or your black on black. Okay. Check out this next style. When we had her at Win, we had a lot of the younger gals coming over and going, oh, how super cool these are and how great. And they were very, very interested in them and bought them for the stores because they were exactly what they wanted in a trouser type with a little bit of edginess. You have a lace front with your ringed eyelets, and then you have a really super cool hip lower with a tan contrasting welt on all of the 4 colors. So you have your light olive with your matching bottom. You have your black with your matching bottom, and you can see how great that welt looks in the tan. And this is all leather upper, it's all laser cut, and it's all leather insoles. And the white is what we're going to show you in the image. It has a black outsole. The sample came in incorrect. So you can see how great that'll be. You've got your white summer great shoe that you can wear with just about anything. And yet as a city slicker that you might be, you wear it in the city, and your dark outsole will stay a little bit cleaner than if it was in a white outsole. Super cool, right? Okay. Shoshi is a wonderful new style for us. We're really excited about her. We had fun developing her. We did some of them. Let me see if I can get these in order here. We did a couple of the styles with a dark matching the upper, a couple of the colors. So your olive and your black and your blush color on Joanna's foot. You'll have the interior of the outsole match the upper with your contrasting in the white. Okay, this will be, I think I undid this so you could see how the strapping works. She does open up all the way for adjustability, and then she folds over and under so that you can hide her and then not feel that buckle against your skin because she's hidden under there. They are edged in white, which is super cool, and then also you have a back strap with stretch behind there for a little bit more give. Once you adjust your top strap, you can just slip your foot into there because of the stretch there. And then the other combination would be where we have the outsole matching the upper. So you have the opposites. I hope that makes sense. Where you have an upper with the matching majority of the outsole, and then you have just the minority of the outsole. And then here you have 4 colors, and then we have an image here for the yellow. and there is your yellow, and she also has that matching the majority of the outsole there. She's super cool, and just to give you a little bit of measurement, she's 2 inches as far as the back heel height to the footbed, and she's approximately 1 1/4 in the front. Another new style for us is Somerset. She's 2.5 inches in the back and 1.5 in the front. And she is going to be adjustable with hook and loop on the front so that you can really get that perfect fit, that custom fit that we all like. Again, all leather, so the upper lining and footbeds are all leather. And here what we did is we did more of an active sneakery type bottom. So you can see a lot of sort of diamond shapes in the outsole. The sole matches the uppers. So that was what the difference is here. And again, you've got your adjustability in your strap in your back, and then your hook and loop closure in the front with your decorative buckles. And Doug is going to show us the yellow again. The yellow seems to be the color that everybody's asking for. So that's why we don't have it here, so I apologize.
We're stuck. It's frozen.
Oh, we're frozen. So let's see, I would sing for you, but that probably wouldn't be very happy.
We have a question.
Okay.
The question from Mark is the black going to be solid black?
No, on the Somerset or on the Shoshi? Hi, Mark. Thanks for that question. Which style were you asking about the solid black? Was it the
Somerset.
Somerset?
Yep.
The black is solid. I'm going to show it to you here. Okay, here we go. So it does have the white outsole, but the sole and the upper will be where you have your black.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for asking. Okay, so our next style is Chanda. Chanda is it's a very classic, elegant slide, and the sassiness about her and the classics with the twist about her is that we squared off the toe. So you have fabulous, fabulous foot coverage, as you can see on Joanna's foot, and it is all leather, so the comfort factor here, once you wear these, your foot will just mold exactly to the upper, or the upper molds to your foot, I think is what really happens. And you have lots of cushioning, and then you have an outsole here in the back. She's 2 3/4 and a 1 1/4 front platform. So again, your classics with a twist for your Chandra slide. And on the same, oh, and the Chandra also comes in white. So she'll be an all over white. Next style is Sweet Jane, and she is so sweet. She's a very, very traditional classic cross strap in the front that we're all familiar with. She's a little bit of a vintage look. I know I used to have styles like this back in the day. And we have your quarter strap with your stretch behind here, and she's got a wrapped squared off buckle, which I think is really cool. She's a solid all the way through, so you have your gray on your gray and your black. So you can wear her a little bit dressier, and the gray you can wear more as a casual style. Barbie is super duper cool. Look at the upper there, especially when you see her on Joanna's foot in the yellow. She's got sort of a swirly racetrack effect on the upper. She is edged in black, and the contrast edging is on white on the black. She's tonal all the way around, and she does have an adjustable back strap with stretch behind there with a wrapped squared off buckle. And she's just a very interesting, very classic, sort of twisty, classic style in a nice high wedge. She measures 3 inches in the back and 1 1/2 in the front. And she also has a slightly squared off toe with a little bit of rounded edges there, but she is squared off, and you can see how great she's almost like a seamless bottom all the way around. She's made out of like a TPR that's really, really cushiony and really, really soft and flexible. It's we're going to move into something maybe a little bit dressier, where we have our leather looks. You can't tell that they're not real leather, and that's one of the things that we always take such pride in. When we do our development process, we always work really hard and developing some of the materials that you're going to see and that you see in all of the spring footwear collections. Is you can't tell the difference between the leathers except when you wear them, and for yourself and your customers. Plus, look at the price point that you have here. I know one of the reps said to me, "Are you kidding? Those aren't real leather?" Like, no, they're man-made, but they look real. So we have ELETTRA. ELETTRA is a super, super cool lucite wedge, and you can really see how the clear lucite looks in both the camel and also the white, and she's a little bit darker in the black. She has an inside stretch gusset, so she does have a little bit of movement when you move. Wonderful foot coverage, and check out the front. So she does have that slightly squared off toe, and you can see the footbed is rounded, but the sole is what's squared off, almost like a cowgirl toe. Okay, and she's got all that great coverage, and the back is also squared off, so you can see how that looks. Oh, there she goes. Joanna's going to turn around for you. There you go. Thank you, Joanna. And in the same construction, we have a back strap, because we know a lot of our customers love the back straps. And you can see her here in the white with the tortoise shell squared buckle, and she is functional, so you can adjust her. She's got a hook and loop back, so you really don't have to do much adjusting. You just slip your foot right in there with the hook and loop. And also very, very cool with that lucite heel. Here she is in the black with the brown tortoise shell look. And of course the camel looks really beautiful, and you have that sort of champagne-y camel effect on that camel style in that heel. It's that same rounded off footbed with the squared off toe. So dashing is super duper cool, and you can see her on Angie's foot in the clear, and we do call her clear because we also have the brown multi, which you're looking at here, and it's a tortoiseshell effect, and it is also a clear. It's not totally opaque, and you can see also the gazing globe. So I know when I had a home up north, I always had a gazing globe in all my gardens, and that was the reflection of everything, all the flowers and the pretty butterflies that were in the garden. We also have the pyramid bottom part of the gazing globe heel, and she's just so elegant and so beautiful. And then, sorry?
Mark wants to know the heel height.
This is the heel height?
No, yeah.
The heel height is 3 and 5. Was this your question, Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, good, thank you. The heel height is 3 and 5 ace and 3 ace in the front under the platform. And we also have, any chance we could see the brown on foot? Of course.
Of course.
Thank you so much for asking. And we're going to show you an image of the black while we get this on our model's foot. So the black is also clear, and she's going to have a gold gazing globe ball on the top of that pyramid heel. And that's Creasa? Is that? I can't see you. It's too far away. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
So we're going to show it right now on, so Angie's going to put both on, so she has a little bit of a balance.
All over.
She's going to show you both the clear and the brown, which is that tortoise shell on the foot. Okay. It's so sexy and so beautiful. And I'm not going to say it's a 24-hour shoe, but it's in between the 24-hour shoe and the bar stool shoe. So you can really walk in her for probably for the whole evening. And that's our style dashing. Next style is pretty, and she is so pretty, and that's why we did name her that. She's got a slightly lower heel, and you can see multiple colors that is all edge. So your black is going to have the white contrast. We wanted to keep her a little bit more toned down, so to speak, because she is, I mean, remember, we're classics with a twist, so she is your classic slingback. She's got a sexy point, not too pointy, and she has a really pretty dip in the front that Joanna will show you as soon as she turns her foot around. There you go. So look how sexy she looks on the foot. And you can see that she does have a wide enough footbed for your foot to feel comfortable in there. And then you also have your blush color, That's the blush color that Joanna's wearing. Has the 3 tones on the heel, including the inside of the heel, as you can see. And she is rounded. So you can see it has a wonderful shape there. And it's got the multicolor mint, white, and blush heel, all outlined in the black. And she is pretty. We wanted to give her a sibling with a little bit of a higher heel, and she is called Innovative. Innovative is so cool and so much fun because, again, I know that the gals are going to want new shoes when they start getting dressed up again. So this is a wonderful work shoe. She's a little bit higher heel. Her heel is 3 1/4 up to the top of the footbed and about a 1/4 hidden. She's not really a platform in the front, but it is approximately 1/4. And you can see what I love about this the most is that your heel is the contrasting color and the edge all the way around through that footbed. And this looks a little minty, but it is actually a turquoise. Right? Doesn't it look mint on the screen?
Yes.
She's definitely turquoise all the way, and that's mixed with the blush. And your white is with the yellow. She looks a little mustardy, but she is more on the yellow. And they are both edged in a silver on the top of the heel all the way around. And she does have stretch behind the adjustable back strap. And your red with black is also has a silver top of the heel. Look how gorgeous that red and black shoe is on Joanna. She's super duper cool. And I forgot to mention that Pretty was number 8 as far as our bestseller, and Barbara was number 9, and this is Barbara. Barbara was a bit of a sleeper for us. People really weren't sure about whether the dress styles were gonna work for them, and yet she was a huge reorder style for us. Everybody loves her. A lot of the girls, including Joanna, our model, she owns Barbara, and she loves her very much. She owns her in the yellow and the green. Which one, the beige? Yes. So Joanna, who's our fashionista, or one of our many fashionistas here, she owns her in the beige with the white. And you can see if you look really closely that right at the top part of that heel, which is contrasted, she's separated by a thin inset of silver. She's got a wonderful, sexy ankle strap that does have stretch and a wrapped, squared off buckle. Super cool, very sturdy, very comfortable. She's an all-dayer. Next style is Engagement. Engagement is very, very pretty. She's a really classic, pretty style. That's the best way I can tell you about her. Look how beautiful the black is. She's actually, both of them, well, all 3 of them are actually lined in a mesh. It's not easy to see. I don't know, can you get any closer, Doug? Because if you get close to these, you will see how stunning the subtlety is on them. That the mesh lining, it's tonal on the black, so she's almost like a charcoal pewtery. On the white, she is more or less a white or a silver. Can you see that in there? Mm-hmm. Really pretty. There's a little bit of metallic right around the meshing that shows through, and the black has metallic spots, crystals right on the top. So she's a beautiful evening shoe. Look at the heel. The heel is an octagonal shape. She's very architecturally designed as far as, I think the best way to see her is from the bottom, right? Isn't that great? You can see all the octagonalness of her. So the black is patent, and you can see on that bone color that Joanna's wearing, it's a combination of the yellow and also the bone, and then the white has that baby blue, which is really pretty and very soft color, so you can wear her with just about anything as well. And you can see the mesh through here with that little bit of a sparkle. Okay. Next style is Elite. So for the gals who want something perhaps a little bit lower, did I tell you that the last style with the octagon heel was 3 1/8 in the heel? This heel is approximately 2 1/4, and the platform is approximately 3/8 of an inch. She's really a beautiful slide. She's very classic. She's got your asymmetrical front strap that everybody loves in your blue that you're seeing on model right now with the squared off toe and the snake print front. You see a little bit of a metallic strap, whereas in the black the accents are patent. So she is suede, and you do have a, how do I call this heel? She's like a multi-layered in and outy heel, and she is a cone shape or a pyramid shape, and she is also edged in the patent. The top strap here in suede is a two-tone with a little bit of metallic silver in there. She's just a very elegant, nice slide that can be worn both dressy and casual. And then My Fair Lady. So she's the closure of our show for today. She's got a beautiful, really super cool splayed heel. She's got an architectural sort of etching and design in there. I think you can see it, right? So you can see all the etches in there with all that tonal, so it's a tone-on-tone design, and she's curvy as could be. She's got a nice low profile. She's approximately 1 3/4 with a 1/2 inch front. And you've got all this great laser cutout on this nubuck suede. She's also got crystals all around the laser cut, so that is also a little bit special. And she has a little bit of stretch right in that center so that your foot gives and moves with you. Fantastic foot coverage. So for your gals who have any sort of foot issues, this is definitely a beautiful dress shoe for them, and she can be wearing this all day long with your adjustable stretch strap. Okay. So, thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye.